Won't blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. Nothing but a manic Monday. She wish it was Sunday. How y'all doing? Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Come on in. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Y'all got another chance to make it all right. So come on in and be happy. How the old people at the church used to say, today is the day that the Lord has made, and you should rejoice and be happy in it. That's what the old folks used to say. I don't know what it means, but somehow I feel like it applies. So come on in, get the likes up on the video. And shout out to everybody in the building. It is Monday. We got a show. We got a few things we need to discuss. But before we do that, we obviously have to do morning announcements. So let's get into that first. Morning announcements. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome to everybody. Any and everybody who's here, welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, special welcome to you. And I ask that you please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel so you know when we go live or upload, which I will be uploading more content here. I be so busy, y'all. It's just me. I ain't got no help. But anyway, I'm working it out. And so much I want to do is just, I literally don't have enough time in the day. But either way, if you want to know when we upload or when we're going live, please make sure you hit that notification bell after you subscribe so you'll know when I'm going live, okay? Also, what else I wanted to see? Hit the like button, subscribe. Oh, also shout out to the members. Shout out to everybody in the building. What else? I feel like I was about to say something else. I just can't remember what it was. Whatever. Anyways, it'll come back to me if it's meant. What else do I have? Oh, morning announcements also includes you guys. Ground, meditate, and pray. Y'all, I had such a great meditation segment today. I didn't get to ground because it's very cloudy and gloomy where I'm at. It's just like one big overcast. It's like it want to rain, but it's not gonna rain. It's just gonna be gloomy. I hate those days because I love the rain. I absolutely love the rain. I love to be outside walking in it, but I just don't like those in-between days. Like it's either gonna be raining or not. But I wasn't able to ground today, but I did go out. I did do a lot of meditation inside, and I did do some praying, and I had such a good download today, such good clarity. And I'm telling you guys that you need to get into the grounding, meditating, and praying. Okay, it ain't nothing wrong with any of these things that I'm saying. Basically, grounding and all it is putting your feet to the soil. Find some grass, find some dirt, find some sand. I don't care as long as it's the ground, and put your feet on it. Get rid of the electronics and just be one with nature. Go hug a tree. That's some of y'all. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't want to go hug the trees. I hug a tree every day, damn near. Hug a tree. Get back in tune with nature because this is going to lead you back to your ancestors. Let me tell y'all something. And I got my shirt on today too. My ancestors don't play about me. Let me say this. We have a whole realm of ancestors that are literally, a lot of them have been tugging at y'all, trying to get y'all attention with number synchronicities and all kinds of stuff. And people are either willfully ignoring these signs or they just don't get it. Sometimes you may just have to plug in, okay? And plugging in is simply grounding. Just take some time and be outside. That's it. Just go outside. Get some sun. That's going to help you with your clarity. It's going to help you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything. It's going to help you with your health. You know what I'm saying? But And hell, the hospitals nowadays are telling people to ground, you know? But I'm saying all that to say, y'all, please, if y'all don't do nothing, ground, meditate, and pray. Get back to God. Get back to the ancestors, because they got a lot that they need you guys to do. Also, genealogy. You already know it was coming. Black America, please do your genealogy. Please, please, please. It is imperative that you know who you are. The biggest issue amongst us today is that we have no idea who we are. You have to know who you are in order for any of this stuff to make sense. And the only way to do that is for you to do your genealogy. The school don't have this information for you. I don't care how much degrees you get. You got to do your own personal genealogy. So please, 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 y'all, do your genealogy. Is there anything else other than that? Like the video. Now today we're gonna be discussing, we don't have a lot of topics, it's kind of like a slow Monday, but we do have a few things we'll discuss. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, a lot of people are chiming in on their breakup, and we're going to discuss why Black American women are getting all of these lessons and are being willfully obtuse. We'll get into that. Kenneth Petty, allegedly, they say he got kicked out of Nicki house. I don't know how true it is. I just saw it, and I'm going to bring it over here and see what's going on. Because King Petty, where he going to go? Where is he going to go? See, this is another lesson for Black American women. Y'all be wanting to pick these niggas up off the corners with no nothing. I'm talking about niggas don't have a hope or a prayer. Y'all want to dust these niggas off? Put their little clothes on them, shine him up, put them all behind you in the pictures and whatnot. And then when Mad Day come, you see what I'm saying? Now these niggas be needing somewhere to go. No, then y'all want to holler, oh, he a bum. He lame. Why he trying to get money? Because that's what he's supposed to do. Y'all going to learn a lesson, Black American women. We going to get into that. And we also got to get into kids and learning in school, and why y'all think that it is, not y'all, but why some people think, a lot of Black Americans think, people period, but I'm speaking to my people, why a lot of us believe that school is where your child's supposed to start learning. We'll get into that, y'all. Come on in and get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me highlight a couple of these honorable mentions, okay? Hey, Toy Wild Man, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Says, late but here, love you, Vu. I love you back. Thank you so much, beautiful. Okay, you a jazzy girl, straight classy girl. And you never hear niggas say I'm nasty, girl. I'm just saying your outfit look cute. You look like you put your stuff together. I like that. And you know what I'm saying? I love when a bitch can put her stuff together. And I'm not calling you no bitch if you don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me get you down because I feel like I'm over talking. But you look like a classy girl. You look like you put your things together, like when you go in your closet, the things are together. I love it. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me get a couple of these honorable mentions going right quick, because I have a few things I need to get off my chest. Okay. I hope y'all had a good weekend though, for real, y'all. I did. I spent yesterday in nature all day yesterday. Saturday I braided my hair. Well, not all day yesterday, but Saturday I braided my hair. Sunday I took the first half of the day and I went outside and let the sun kiss my skin. And when I tell you, it was just amazing. I hope y'all are doing that as well if you can, whenever you can. I really hope that y'all are doing that, because it's very, 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 very important, okay? It ain't gonna help me for y'all to go outside. It's only gonna help you. So that should be that right there, you know? All right, let's start with Summer Walker. All right, Summer Walker does this video. I don't know if she was just on live and this is the part that they clipped, you know what I'm saying, and brought to us. I don't know. Don't get me the line. But this is a clip segment from Summer Walker, and she's talking about her body. And I know a lot of people speak about how fake her body is, how this fake, that fake, da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, Summer Walker decides to respond and was like, listen, everything on my body is fake. Everything. And I love it. And when she does that, I hope that she found what I saw was that you're damned if you do and you damned if you don't. And this is why it is not, this is why it is very imperative or important that you guys do not live your life for the external. Meaning you don't do the things that you do for others. Now, before we get into this, a lot of people, especially Black women, y'all love saying, I don't do this for nobody. I bought this for me. I did this for me. You're lying. You're lying. You are lying. The reason why I know most people aren't doing these things for themselves is because everybody looks alike. Everybody talk alike. Everybody sounds alike. So you're lying, okay? I just wanted to come out there and say that part. But anyways, I let people in that level of delusion live there. But what I'm telling you is when it comes to Summer Walker, she's got a whole body full of fake parts, right? She finally comes out in response to it and say, you know what? Everything fake on me and I'm good with it. And the people in the comments still have an issue. This is why either one, hopefully she did the surgery for her and she really is okay with her body. Or number two, she understands that she can't win with these people. And she understands the valuable lesson here. Do not do anything to yourself for other people. You know, I watched Wendy Osefo. I watched Wendy Osefo come to the Real Housewives of Atlanta looking like a damn hunchback African whale. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't mean whale like big. She just was awkward. She used to look like this. You know what I'm saying? And I watched that girl go get fake boobs, fake butt, new face, all of this stuff to temporarily be at a job because Real Housewives of Potomac is a job. And it dawned on me that she was just a representation of a larger situation going on in society. A lot of people are doing everything that they're doing for others and are lying to themselves, telling them that they're doing it for themselves. And I think this might be a lesson for somebody or somebody's in the chat. Let's get into it because it sure taught me something. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to let y'all tell me what to do to my body. Y'all gonna take this body the way it is. You feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be dance. Okay? And anybody got a problem with it, go argue with your mom. Say what I said. Now let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
Do I care about what people say about my body? To be quite honest, no. I like a big old titty, a tiny itty bitty little waist that look like just gonna snap in half,
okay,
and a big old massive ass. That's what I like.
No.
And a little extra fat around the sides on the bones to jiggle when I walk. Down to my freckles is fake. I got those tattoos. Honey, we can go from the top of my head down to the bottom of my feet is fake, and I love it. There is nothing that anybody can tell me that is going to make me not want to look like this. So I think everybody can really kind of save it. But if it makes you feel good to tell me, just, write a letter. Do I care about what people...
It might really write a letter, girl. Be careful. They're writing emails. Let me just say this. I don't know if she really believes that. If she does, then fine. I often wonder, though, to the men in those dating pools where all of the women are just fake from top to bottom, I wonder if they ever sit down someday and be like, man, I'll take a bitch with a gut and real ass and titties. With a heart. Yeah, I think sometimes it might cross a man's mind, especially if he's rich. It may cross his mind, but then again, they get too caught up on the perfection. I had this conversation with these guys a few weeks ago. I think I told y'all this, but if I didn't, I'm gonna tell you again. They were talking about how they were out and they were trying to holler at a girl, but the girl ended up being a TS. And I told them the problem is you're searching for perfection. Nothing good lies in perfection because perfection is impossible. A woman is not perfect. She doesn't have the perfect body. She just doesn't. A real woman. Some women do. Some women are so blessed by God. They actually have, you feel what I'm saying, the most perfect bodies. And those are the women that I be like, oh, girl, you lucky. But the average real woman does not have a perfect body. Her boobs aren't this big. Her waist ain't that small. And her ass don't go out like that. In order to get that, you have to go and basically change your body. But again, I often wonder because then we got to talk about the psychology of a woman who would literally go and change her entire body. Like Summer just said, everything on my body is fake, even down to my freckles. Bitch, you ain't got freckles, oh? Like, damn, girl. It's that deep to where you had to go get freckles? Yeah, this is big. But anyways, the problem is not just men, women as well. We're chasing perfection. Everybody got to look like the Instagram girl. The Instagram model, that's going to have to be discussed and studied in the future on how the Instagram model literally changed the trajectory of people's minds. But again, I guess in her circle, it works. I don't have that type of money, so I can't tell you how it goes. But what I can say is, she damned if she do and she damned if she don't. Girl, she could have got on here and cried and said, y'all are hurt my feelings, saying that my body is fake, and then y'all would have dragged her. Or she could have came on here and said what she said, and they still dragging in the comments. Oh, girl, this is crazy. This is insecurity. This is body dysmorphia. Wait, what? Yeah, I ain't gonna go too far because somebody gonna get mad. I'm saying all that to say, y'all, be mindful of these things and do things for you. For you. I don't believe that she genuinely got all that on purpose. I just don't. Maybe she did at first, but I don't think she's as happy with her results as she is right now. But speaking of being happy with results, let's get into Jim Jones, y'all. Lord, Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. Jimmy is down to the Walmart arguing with the people about a $5 rollback. Now, they say, don't get me to lying, they say that nigga is poor. And I don't mean like, rich poor. No. They say that nigga poor, but I don't know it to be true. So when I heard it, I was like, I don't know. But then when I saw him windmilling on the lady at Walmart, I said, daggone, that nigga is beyond poor. And I'm not laughing at it, but I'm just sitting up here saying, watching the gods fall is just ridiculous. Let's get into Jim Jones arguing with a woman behind the counter. It says Jim Jones is calling, it's Lowe's, not Walmart. That's Walmart is, Lowe's is Walmart cousin. So he wasn't at Walmart, it was Lowe's. Jim Jones is calling out Lowe's after claiming he was threatened, told to leave, and had the police called on him, all because he tried to get them to honor a price that was left on an item incorrectly. He says he kept his composure, but wants Lowe's to do better when it comes to managers. He's still planning to shop there, though. Most major retailers, including Lowe's, are supposed to honor mislabeled prices by their own policy. So the manager was likely wrong by Lowe's own standards. So I guess he found a cheaper price on a deal and the people didn't want to honor it. So here he go arguing with the people, y'all. This is bad.
In Lowe's, this manager decided to take upon himself to tell me what I've done wrong. So tell the people that. You mad that I found these locks for $78 because y'all put the wrong price. Y'all put the wrong price. You don't want to look at me now? You just had a lot to say. You don't have nothing to say? You're mad that I found, what's up, dog? How you feeling? They had the price under it. And we know that all stores, when you make a mistake and keep the items under the price, they have to honor it. You came over here while I was having.
It's giving Jimmy switch them tags in the bike. It's giving Jimmy switch the tags in the bike. I don't care. I know I done been there. I ain't never switched no tags. But I'm telling you now, them people be knowing about them policies, and it's giving Jimmy when it switched them people tags. And when he went up there, probably had the tag barely on it because he couldn't stick it good. That man probably said, "Oh no, sir, we can't do that." And here he go. It's giving he's switching the tags. I don't give a damn. Listen, them people ain't that crazy now. Them people. Jim probably had the tag all broke up on it, trying to, you know how it be when you ever try to switch a tag and try to smooth it out. Jimmy probably had the tag all off it. Oh, here, this came with it. That man probably said, "No, baby, no."
Having a conversation with a nice black young lady and proceeded to say, "Oh, if we place our items anywhere, then that's the price, right? That's how you treat a customer at Lowe's? Are you the manager? You said you're the manager, right? So instead of de-escalating the situation, you added fuel to the fire. You didn't come over here with customer service. You came over here with bad service. Huh? Why? Because I'm a black man trying to do good things? Or what was it? Because I was talking to a black lady. Huh? You have nothing to say? Well, this is going right to Lowe's. Right to Lowe's. I hope that you got your job, bro. What's up, brother? How you feeling? What's up, bro? How you feeling? They're trying to kick me out because they made the wrong price on their stuff. So ask him. And the guy said, yes, it is $78. Remember, you're going to be viral. You're going to be viral. I don't think Lowe's is going to like this. You see how they treat? You see how they treating us, Lowe's? You're going to be viral in the morning. Lowe's. This is how you manage it. This is how you manage your acts, Lowe's. My name is Joseph Jones. Joseph Jones.
$58, right?
I got you. Yeah.
So that's what he told me. He told me, look,
Bro, you don't really have to
$78,
explain nothing to them.
and then
The social media will explain it to them later. And this guy, they will know your name in seconds, bro. You're going to be so viral later for trying to cause this problem. You don't want to de-escalate. You're supposed to be the manager. I hope you have a job for your family in the morning. Now you disappeared because you called police. For what? For what?
Can you get someone behind me? Why didn't he supposed to be
Yeah, but he came.
Well, right now, while we're here, can you get someone else to ring him up?
Now it's somebody else to ring him up. The manager just came out here and told me that I can't shop in here. He said I did something wrong.
Yeah, but they went to check the price.
It doesn't
to
matter.
verify.
The price was wrong. We had to give it to him in honor.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Oh, they're gonna be so viral tomorrow. The price is wrong. I'm right. And he just made me felt like a criminal. He just where's the guy that was right here that just came out here and said, this is our fucking policy. This is what happens too much in America. You heard? Pardon me. And I don't like to have my phone out, but shit gets spooky when police come around, especially when we're innocent.
We're gonna figure this out, right?
You can figure it out, bro. I'm just doing what's allowed to do in America, my brother. Is yelling a crime?
No.
Okay then, bro. Like, just leave me alone. You wasn't done wrong. I was. My money's still up there. They take my money. All right, bet. You don't want to come outside and talk to me, bro? You don't want to come outside and say you was wrong and apologize? Maybe I won't post it. You don't want to say I apologize? You don't want to turn around? You don't want to let the people know what you did, how you wronged me? You could have de-escalated the situation as a good manager and saved face for Lowe's. I come in here every week. What happened? You keep walking away. That's bad management skills. You have no customer service skills whatsoever. While being right and black in America. This shit crazy.
Oh, God. This ain't got shit to do with being black in America. Lord have mercy.
Can you just hit cancel on that, please?
My question is, how much is the difference in the price? I'll pay the difference, Jimmy. Jimmy, you had a tag that says $78. What did the other tag say? $85.99. I'll send you the money. Jimmy, send me your cash app. Jimmy, send me your cash app. I will give you the difference. I would have gave you the difference. That way, you wouldn't have had to do all of that. All of this behind the tag. Now, let's be clear. Let's just say Jim Jones is right. Let's say that Clear Man was being racist, and he simply did not want to honor the tag because Jim Jones is a black man. Let's just say that he's absolutely right. Again, how much is the difference for you to have all of this go on? I guess I'm more on the mindset of, is the juice worth the squeeze? If me making this whole big commotion, going viral, having the police behind me, all of this for the extra $10, is it worth it? I know normally I would not have fought that. Not like this. It's not that deep. I mean, again, it's Lowe's. It's not that deep. But some people feel like, it is, and I get it. It seems like Jimmy has a lot of undealt with, if that's even a word, issues that he need to deal with, and he's taking it out everywhere else because this was just too much. It was too much, y'all. All this for a rollback price is too much. For a tag, it's too much. It's too much. And it's a long way to come from bowling. We fly high, no lie, and you know this. Bowling. Remember he had all them children in the early 2000s? Remember all them children was wearing them graffiti-like jeans? And that nigga used to have them little belts they used to sell in Hot Topics. You know which ones I'm talking about? It looked like a keychain, but you put it on to the bike or something like that. He had all them children with the graffiti shirts and all of that. Girl, Hot Topics, the show wasn't, the store was crazy around the time. It's a sad way to fall, huh? These gods are falling. Your gods are falling. Speaking of, look at the other member of the group. Apparently, Dame Dash went off on Cameron. Dame Dash goes off on everybody. But he went off on Cameron for asking Kevin Hart about him. He says, why you asking another man what he think about me? That's crazy. No, that's gay. Let me say this. People, do I think that Dame Dash goes far with you asking another man? It can be a little bit OD, but honestly, I like it. I love that Dame Dash is a man. Like he stand on all 10. Rich, broke, poor. He don't work for nobody. He don't answer to nobody. That shit kind of hot to me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he's in here dragging the other member of the crew, Cameron. And y'all know him, huh? From the hit song Soda Poppin'. He is now beefing with the Dame Dash. Lord, it's too much. The men are getting into it more than the girls. It's ridiculous. Let's get into it.
I have to clear anything to tell my personal experience as it relates to Harlem. So for Cheap Teeth, a.k.a. Fredo, a.k.a. Cameron, you know, a.k.a. I want to talk about sweaty men every day for a living, and now a.k.a. Paws getting thrown around by wrestlers on some clown shit, to me, you know, that's just not what I have for him. He better get to work if he wants to go make Paid in Full and stop getting thrown around by wrestlers, and maybe keep my name out of his big mouth with those cheap teeth, with those what are those in his mouth. Because again, if you're going to do something as intricate and personal as getting teeth, Paws, you should be patient. You should make sure it's the right dentist, and you should make sure they're not too big for your face.
I could have sworn everything was good between both of y'all. Like, what happened, yo? Like, why y'all going back and forth again?
He keeps talking about me. They keep bringing me up. They keep trying to throw jabs, and I could care less. They're children. They play childish games. I just feel like they might keep saying my name because it gets them relevant or in the algorithm, but I just don't know how you can make a career talking about me once or twice a week or bringing my name up, or why you want people to think I'm fucked up. I don't know why you want people to think that. And you're supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, now it's you. You're the new one on the other side, but so corny. You think it felt good, Pause, to see him jumping around with G-Unit like a clown? I know they laughing at him. I know they made him do it. I just think they got pictures of him, allegedly. But they should stop talking about me. It's not even like I'm starting, but I don't know what it is. They know I'm not going to let any of that slide. But they've been, you know, I was just waiting for to get real teeth. Like, I had the dentures, but, you know, I told you I had, right there, in the last interview, I had dentures. Because I was going through the bone healing, but now I got the implants, so I'm popping it now. And we back outside. So you see, you know, Nicki Licky got a hit record with PD Crack F1. I got the CEO race team is racing May 2nd at the Arbondale racetrack. So you'll see that. And I'm opening up these CEO country clubs, my version of a real Soho house, all around the country. And, you know, LA's the first. Well, actually, I did it here first. But then LA, I'm opening that. Then we're going to go open up the hotel in Chicago. But it's members only. And I'm only letting people in that I really with Pause, or I know it's going to be productive.
So I take it that, you know, that video that went viral of Cam asking Kevin Hart about you, you ain't like that? You wasn't feeling that?
Oh, that was another one. Well, I don't know why they would do that. And they, you know, he's like a planned skit every day. So you never know what's real or what's not over there. It's WWE life over there with me. But I don't know why the first question you would say is, what do you think about Dame Dash? I mean, that's gay to me. Like,
all right. So Dame said what he said. He did say that Cameron's teeth are too big, and I must say they are. They are. Yeah, he kind of started going off Dame. Yeah. Let's go pull up Cameron's teeth. Let's just go see what he's talking about. Let's just go see what he's talking about. That way we'll know. Now, a lot of you guys in the comments have been pointing out that Dame Dash's, both of his teeth, the tops and the bottoms, came flying out of his mouth. And I want y'all to know I did go pull that so that we can have that for a reference. But first, hold on, Cameron teeth. Let me see, girl. Because the teeth can't be that big. Last time I seen them bitches did look like tubes of toothpaste. I ain't even gonna lie. Hold on, let me see. Let me go get Cam up here. Soda popping. Come on, Cam. Killer Cam. Go ahead on. I remember they used to call that boy Killer Cam. Y'all remember back in the day? That nigga, they used to call that boy Killer Cam. What's wrong with his teeth, y'all? Hold on. Oh, girl, people doing it. I'm glad I don't have y'all seeing this on Twitter. Why would this man put his tooth out of his mouth, nasty bastard? Get off of here. Girl, that's ridiculous. Why would you do something like that, sir? Why would you go on Twitter and show that? Hold on, let's get camera on teeth up here so we can see what's going on. And honestly, I like the gap that he had in his old teeth. I like the imperfections of people. I'm different, y'all. I kind of like be searching for people imperfections low key. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let's get Cam's teeth up here. I think this is a picture. Dang, girl. All right. I thought I found one. Oh, no, I think I may have. Hold on. No, this ain't it. Well, first, let's go to Dame Dash. And when they said his teeth fell out, let's go here first. And then I'll try to get that boy's teeth on here. Let's get when Dame Dash teeth fell out.
Yeah, I would get with homie if you want to work. We could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him at 50. Oh yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct the movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Oh, God. Yeah, talk to him for a second.
What?
Just for a second.
Oh, God.
Well, you're not saying nothing.
Look, so...
You're not saying nothing. So download American. All right. That's okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if you notice, right before he sipped the drink, they started kind of slipping, and then he sipped the drink, and then you could hear him falling out his mouth. So then he hurried up and gave the camera to his wife so that she could distract while he put the teeth back in. But his whole top and bottoms came out. Yeah, you could hear it slipping when he talking. Oh, that was just so horrible for me. I'm sorry, that was a lot for me to take in. Y'all. I'm not used to seeing stuff like that. His wife must love him, baby. That nigga wife love him. And this is what they say Cam teeth look like. I ain't gonna lie. Cam teeth is a little big. Them bitches big. Them bitches is huge. Turly teeth. Yeah, them bitches huge. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all seen them videos? Like, I think they used to be on TikTok where they making fun of people's teeth and things like that. Them bitches big. Either way, I feel like all three of them taking the L. Jimmy, Cameron, oh yeah, and Jewel's been to the L. The whole group called the L. The whole group took the L. Oh man, it's rough out here. Let me say this too. When we moving forward, first of all, they ain't feel like anything that Cam do is weak stuff. And I'm getting that they not cool right now. Apparently they was cool and now they not cool no more. I'm gonna say this though. Both of them need to stop speaking on each other's teeth. Because Dame did come out later and say that he had to go get the permanent ones in. And that's why he was just, using them temporary ones, the flippers. He just had the flippers. He said, but he was going to get the permanent ones and now he good. But what he is saying is Cameron's teeth are cheap. And I believe him. Child, let's move on. This is too much. Now, I want to share something with y'all that's kind of educational, but not like an Educational Friday educational, like educational for your life. I was watching DJ Academics. Well, I don't watch DJ Academics. I'm lying. I saw this clip on Instagram and I wanted to share it with y'all. He speak about Joe Budden and his Spotify deal, right? So if y'all don't know, Joe Budden at once was signed to Spotify under, what's the name of that show? Everyday Struggle. That's the oh crap, I did not mean to do that. That's the show where they end up getting into it with the bad and bougie people. Joe Budden. What's the boy's name? Migos. Y'all remember this show? When Joe Budden got into it with the boys, with the Migos, y'all remember this?
You say I'm left off bad and bougie? What's that? You say I'm left off bad and bougie? Yeah. Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie? What'd you say? Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie?
Nah. I mean, that's one thing I like about the group. Because ever since when you went in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
My bad. I be trying to jump.
Wrap it up then. Close it.
Hey, listen, man. I wish I could talk to Migos longer, man. My groups. I'm coming. Wait. No.
All right, so y'all remember the button had mix. What is it guys doing that? Is it lag?
Cause I'm black and I'm brown. You can black. Cause I'm black, Biggie, the black, the black. I can never be white, the white.
Am I still glitching? I don't know what's going on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. My life is breakdancing. I don't know what it is. I didn't do nothing. It's gotta be YouTube. I ain't did nothing. And I messed with it's still bad. Is it still bad, y'all? I don't know what that was. Sounds messy. Finally can hear. I thought it was just me. It's like when when the record scratch. Oh man, how are we doing now? We good? Abundance and clarity. Toria said it's still glitching. They say good now, better. Good now, better. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It ain't nothing on my end that I know of. Y'all let me know if we good. We good. Okay, we good. All right. It might be a sign. I don't. This might not be a long live. Let's get into it. All right. Where was I? Joe Budden, Everyday Struggle. So I wanted to share this with y'all. And I don't know why my lives are not keeping up with but with my time right now. Because I don't know where we at on time. It normally keeps up on this side. I think that they came with an update or something. But anyways, Joe Budden and Everyday Struggle. So I wanted to talk to y'all about that. Joe Budden, like I said, he had the Everyday Struggle. That's the clip that I wanted to show y'all, the Bad and Bougie clip that we just saw. And I guess I'll let it play in the background and see if it'll still glitch. Let me see. Y'all remember this? Let me see if how it's looking.
Tonight, have a good show.
Was it still glitching? Either way, this is the show that Joe Budden had, okay? On said show, should I just let me stop sharing. I think sharing it might be sharing it might be a problem. So look, on the show, Joe Budden had Everyday Struggle. He was really, really, really good at it. As a matter of fact, Everyday Struggle was like one of the top hip-hop shows that was coming out. And remember, he had DJ Academics with him, who was up and coming as well. DJ Academics was just getting into the whole drill scene music and all kinds of stuff. Well, fast forward, I remember Joe Budden ended up leaving his deal with Everyday Struggle because he realized that Everyday Struggle, the people who not Everyday Struggle, but the company he was signed to was literally paying him pennies on the dollar for all the work that he was doing. And for that matter, it literally made me think about every day what we do on YouTube. So I look at it like this. On YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube make more than the average person who get up and go clock in every day. That's just the fact. But the fact of the matter is we're still getting paid pennies on YouTube to do all of this work. And I told y'all the other day that we do all the work at the bottom while the very few people at the top gets the benefit. When Joe Budden had the situation with the Everyday Struggle stuff and he left from that, I learned a lot because what happened was Joe Budden ended up leaving or severing his contract with the Everyday Struggle people because he realized while he was making millions, it was still pennies on a dollar. He realized his value. It made me think about YouTube, and there's so many content creators on YouTube that have a value that surpasses this whole thing. I'm talking about ridiculously surpasses this YouTube ceiling. But because we get caught up in the comfort, right? It glitched when you said that. Oh, Lord. Because we get caught up in the comfort of making a little bit more. Yes, a technological pyramid scheme. That's literally all it is. But because we get caught up in the comfort of making more than the average person, we don't see it as such. I wanted to share this with y'all. That Academics was talking about, and it inspired the hell out of me. Because let me say this, I'm an up and coming entrepreneur, right? I'm just coming out of a system where I was working, clocking in, giving all of my best to the job, right? And I'm just telling y'all from my standpoint, I was working, clocking in, superseding expectations at the job, and only had that ceiling. And I thought, for a split second, leaving that system and coming into this system was going to be a much better situation. Why? Simply because I was making more money. And I am making more money on YouTube than I did clocking in anywhere, right? But what I'm learning now is once I got over here fully, I learned that this is a plantation as well. And I'm also learning that even though we're making more money than the average person, we're still being treated like slaves. They're still feeding us the scraps, the pennies on the dollar, and they make the most of the money. So I wanted to share this with y'all with Academics and how Joe Budden ended up leaving Everyday Struggle and signing a better deal with Spotify. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
I knew Everyday Struggle was over was the day Joe Budden walks into that office and he figured out how much Complex was getting paid compared to what we got paid. We had gotten a sponsorship from Spotify, and that sponsorship seemingly was like $700,000 to do like 6 or 7 episodes, which is damn near like $100,000 per. Essentially, they wanted to give me and Joe Budden a bump of like $20,000. So like 700,000 come in, they want to give us, let's just call it 50. So 650,000 they were going to keep. Now I'm pretty sure they were like, oh, well, they had other stuff. And, there was this whole idea of, no, well, they paid for more stuff. They paid for some stuff on our site, this and third. The moment Joe figured that out, Joe said, I'm not doing that fucking Friday show. He said he died before getting back on that fucking camera. And once that happened, it devolved into multiple other things. And the show basically was fractured. Joe subsequently leaves. He goes to sign with Spotify. And I could imagine the money that Spotify was paying Complex for me and him he probably got his fair share then, right? Why did I tell you that story? Because I learned in that moment, there's a critical importance in between your employees and you being the business. What does that mean? If you told somebody how much money you made off of them, after a while, they won't come knocking for more. And most jobs, they usually tell you, you can't speak about how much money you're making. Why? Because in life, you get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. This idea, my worth, my worth, my worth, you get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. And as I said with Everyday Struggle, the moment Joe realized how much money was coming in and he wanted to get pieces of that money, when they told him no, he told them, I bet they want me more than they wanted that deal. And he was down to walk for it. And he did. Why did I say all these things? Because Vlad is going to learn this same important lesson. Your Fruit Jams in the chat. What up? The day I knew Everyday Struggle was over was the day.
Let me just say this. The reason why I wanted to share this is because, number one, we were looking at, let's say the average person was looking at Joe Budden making $70,000, like off of let's say he was doing that a month. The average person would think Joe Budden is stupid for even messing with that. But what Joe Budden realized was the value in what he brought to the table. Mind you, the table doesn't exist unless Joe Budden sits at it. He understood his value. And he realized, why would I even though $70,000 is a lot of money, why would I allow y'all to just pay me those pennies and then y'all go off and create all of this generational wealth and have all of these millions and billions and trillions? He understood the value of what it is he was creating and what it is he brought to the table, and he moved on it. That's the same thing a lot of people on YouTube and all these other social media platforms need to do. Because let me just say this. We're all in certain systems. The world is one big system, and there are microcosms and microsystems under each big system. Every is one big pyramid of systems, okay? And the way all systems work is the people at the bottom are the ones who do all the work. That's why when you look at a pyramid, it gets smaller, right? The closer you get to the top, because the NPCs, I hate to call it that, but the NPCs / worker bees who won't see nothing beyond their eyes, they are the ones who keep this thing afloat. Now, I'm bringing this all the way to YouTube because I'm going to say it because I don't care. I'm bringing this to YouTube because even though we make more than the average person, we're still getting paid pennies on the dollar for the amount of work that we're bringing to the platform. We, myself included, are the ones at the bottom doing all the work, while the very select few at the top get to reap all of the benefits. And when I say at the top, I don't mean the people with 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I mean the people who actually invest in the platform, the one who created it, the president, the CEO. Does that make sense? The people behind the people behind the people behind the people. That's who I'm talking about. But again, because we look at it as, oh, but we're making more money than we would have made on a job, we don't see that we're still under slavery. It's still another system. I don't know. I just will hope that it could help somebody. Like when I saw it, it helped me, because I've said it before on here. I'm only passing through YouTube, and I'm not saying that to say I'm better than nobody. It's just that I see bigger for me. This shit is another slavery system within itself, and I refuse to be a part of it for the rest of my days. And I also refuse to allow YouTube to be able to run my life, because they will snatch your check from you immediately, and it'll ruin your whole day. Yeah, it's a huge Ponzi scheme. Somebody could learn from this. I don't know, somebody else needed this message. That's why I pulled it and I put it up on here today. Let me say this. Y'all got to know what your value is. Once you know what your value is, go for that value or go for that goal, and everything gonna fall into place. I promise you. But speaking of value and money, my little cousin, this how I knew me and my little cousin was related in real life, even though I don't know this to be facts. Finesse was talking about his clothes and why he don't wear designer. Now, y'all know I'm not huge on designer, and some people might say, well, boo, you ain't huge on designer because you can't afford it. Touche, bitch. I'm going to stop you when you start. No, I'm just playing. No, seriously, though. I guess because I don't have the funds to comfortably afford designer, it has never been something on my radar. Let me explain what I mean. Most Black Americans right now, if they want to go get designer, can walk into any store and grab whatever it is they want because they physically have the money in their pockets. that doesn't mean they can afford it. Does that make sense? And I know to the most ignorant, financially illiterate person, you might say, well, that doesn't make sense, boo, because if I got the money in my pocket, then I can afford it. You can't sit up here and tell me I can't afford it, but can you? What is being neglected so that you can have this, the name brand, the car with the $2,000 card note a month? What are you neglecting so that you can't have it? And in that instance, you cannot afford it. You can't. And I get it, but I like to treat myself. But I just like to treat myself. Ain't nothing wrong with you treating yourself. But I'm talking about the people who chase the designer, chase the bag, and it's all a big facade to make you look bigger and better than you really are. Let's be clear. I can see through the shit. Anyways, I saw Finesse online. Now, mind you, he's a rapper, and we all know rappers are supposed to be rich, thugs, you know what I'm saying, and got it going on. But he's one of the most realistic ones we've seen thus far. I think the only other one more realistic than him was Redman and them boys from out of Wu-Tang Clan. All the rest of these niggas is on here cosplaying. Somebody got in the comments and asked Finesse why he don't wear designer shoes, and his answer was my literal spirit animal. Check it out.
They rocking Lavish. Let me go buy me some Lavish. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna put my black forces on, nigga. Some Lavish. I'm gonna rock my motherfucking faucets. My rocking Supreme faucet. Nah, I'm rocking the regular ones. Hoe ass. The regular ones, nigga. And they ain't been up. Yeah, nigga. And I've been stomping in these hoes 2 days. Got New York on the bottom of them. My second time wearing these hoes, nigga. And I got ham. Ooh. And I can go get whatever I want.
Hello?
And I got ham.
Hello?
I can go get whatever I want.
Hello?
At the store. Yeah, I'm grinding.
Hello?
Give a f about no Lavish. Give a f about no Supreme. If I wanted to, I'd buy. If I'm finna shoot a video or something. If I finna go open up for Drake or something, yeah, I'll put that shit on. But you think I'm just finna go spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10,000 just to walk in the club and to impress some? Man, no, boy. No, boy. No, boy. I say that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000, boy. That shit can go towards something else. Boy, sit at the house, boy. Play the game. Boy, I don't know about this, boy. Oh, they rocking Lavish. Let me go buy me some Lavish. Nah.
Let me say this. First of all, he's the most logical person I've seen in the game. He just is. He just is. Because think about it. All of those rappers who spend all of that money on all of those clothes, they only doing it to make themselves look bigger and better than the people they're going to perform in front of. That's why they wear the $10,000 shoes and the 20. And again, no shade, because if you can afford it, if you can afford it, I'm not talking to you. If you can afford it, I'm going to shut my broke ass up. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people who buy it but really can't afford it. All you doing is spending all your money to put on a facade, and then most of these niggas don't be having 2 nickels to rub together. I'm like this man here. Bring me to the Fashion Nova sale rack. Bring me to Shein. Bring me to Temu. Bring me to Walmart. Bring me wherever. I'm going to put that shit on, but my pocketbook going to be heavy. Y'all missed that part. See, get me up here. I'm not the girl in the club with all the designer clothes. I don't have the $100,000 wigs. My nails is basic. My clothes is regular. My makeup is not contoured. I'll use Family Dollar eyebrow pencils. But my pocketbook is heavy. Yeah, I need assistance sometimes to pick up my pocketbook. Oh, and by the way, if I'm ever anywhere and I choose, don't let that part go over your head, and I choose to drop hundreds or even thousands, I can do that comfortably and sleep good and not have to wake up and be scared to check my account to see what it's gonna say. Does that make sense? Again, priorities. Everybody different, but priorities. Now, ain't nothing wrong with buying things that you love to treat yourself. That's not what I'm saying. If you can afford these things, I'm not talking to you, meaning you make enough money and got enough revenue coming in where you could blow 10 racks on the bag tomorrow and it won't even matter. I'm not talking to you. That's way above my pay grade. I'm talking to my people who live with me on my level, who use all of their money on the exterior things that don't add any value. And all it does is show me a lot of insecurity, because you got the fire call, you got the fire clothes, you got the hair, the nails, the this, that, and the third. And then when you talk to them, slow as a turtle. But at any rate, shout out to my little cousin Finesse, because it makes all the sense in the world. We need to start changing our mindsets. That's another thing too. We talk a lot about creating generational wealth. We speak a lot about creating generational wealth. Doing that, you ain't gonna create no generational wealth until you get financially to a point where you can blow money. And when I say blow money, I don't even like to use that word. But until you get to a point financially where you can make large purchases and it doesn't affect your bottom line, most people are living beyond their means. Most people. It's ridiculous. I think that those of us in the working class era, we need to reprioritize some things. That's just me. Moving on. Let me read a couple of super chats. For real though, we need to start reprioritizing some things, because we speak a lot about generational wealth, but if you blowing money on clothes, prom, you're not creating generational wealth. Say what I said. Clothes, prime, cars. What else y'all be out here buying, stunting on these? You're not creating generational wealth. That's not what you're doing. You having fun spending money. You BMF, you blowing money fast. You ain't creating no generational wealth because your mind ain't there yet. You still outside. You still having a gay old time. You still at the club throwing up money, or you still at the strip club. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't there yet. You ain't creating no generational wealth. You just making money. Thank you so much for the super chat, T-Babe. She says, just got into contact with the other holder of our land in North Carolina. Love you, Vu. Oh my God, that's dope. So y'all got in contact with the holder over our land, so y'all could get y'all land back. Man, keep me posted, T-Babe. T-Babe, listen, I am so interested. Please send me a personal email. Keep me posted. I am so interested. Keep us posted if you choose, but I would ask that you please keep me posted. I would love to hear your story, because let me tell you something. It's stories like this that's going to help somebody else to start their genealogy. It's stories like this that's going to help somebody else to see, wait a minute, there's something there. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you can, keep us posted. Thank you so much, T-Babe. I appreciate you. Euphoric, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, doing my genealogy, I found out a relative, my grandma's first cousin, was Clarence Reed. He made music in the 60s and wrote a song for Betty Wright. Oh, Clean Up Woman. And other, man, look at this. Man, watch out. Let me find out. I'm telling y'all, do y'all genealogy and y'all really doing it. Man, watch out. Man, what? So you have musicians in your family. It runs in your bloodline. I don't know how keen you is or how close you are to music, but I'm telling you, that kind of stuff can open up a whole lot about identity, because they're running your blood. That's people who come off you, man. You are, everybody today is a remnant of the person that came before them, okay? That means anybody that came before you, you got a little bit of that in you. You just got to learn how to tap in. Man, shout out. I love this. Shout out, bro, for real. Thank you so much for sharing. Y'all keep sharing y'all stories, because I'm telling you, and not just with me. If y'all can, go on y'all Facebooks, y'all TikToks, y'all Instagram, share y'all stories of what y'all found. You never know who looking and be like, man, let me go see what this is. And then they be done found the damn gold mine. Thank you so much, Euphoric. I appreciate you. Hey, it's Trey. Thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, we celebrated my grandma's 90th birthday this weekend. We surprised her with a Harlem Renaissance party, and she was blown away. She cried all night. Oh, tell grandma happy birthday, beautiful. Happy 90th. That's what's up. I love that for your grandma. I'm glad she enjoyed her birthday party. Tell her I said hello, and tell her I said happy birthday, okay? Thank you, Trey, so much for sharing. And Deal Nicole, thank you so much for being a member for 25 months. Thank you. She says, quick question, and I swear I'm not trying to be funny. Why does one live with the concrete jungle to need to be at Lowe's? Why does one who live in the concrete jungle need to be at Lowe's weekly? I got a better question. I didn't even know they had a Lowe's up there. Nah. Ain't no grass. What y'all got Lowe's for? Mental. It's the Matrix. It's the Cause what this nigga need out of Lowe's and he don't have no front yard or a backyard? What he need? What he gotta go get? Drop down in the comments. What he gotta go get out of Lowe's? New York. They ain't got no grass. What y'all going over there for, girl? It's the Matrix. It's the Matrix at this point. I don't know what's going on. Shout out rat traps. Oh yeah, that's what they was going to get. New locks. New locks. That's what he was arguing about. The locks. Oh, the pun. The locks. He was arguing about the locks. That's crazy. Yeah, he was in there getting new locks. I wonder if they have a gardening section. I wonder if they sell lawnmowers at that Lowe's. Let's move on, because that's not funny. Somebody up there in New York might see me and pop me in the back of my head. Girl, I ain't even mean it. I'm just on here joking. I'm playing, girl. I ain't even mean it. He had to go get some lots. And yeah, like I said, it didn't even dawn on me that they even had a Lowe's up there. You're right. That's different. That's different. Let's move on. I didn't even think about why is he went to go get lots. I wonder what else they selling there. Can't be no weed eaters, no lawnmowers. You know what I'm saying? Can't be no edges, no garden stuff. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. Them people do be having gardens hanging out their windows and whatnot. They do be having the gardens hanging out their windows. I wonder where they get the dirt. Let's move on. Black America, your culture is everywhere. Look at this African trying to cosplay. Look, I don't know if this was Prime. I don't know what this was, but look. It looked like a woman upside down inside of the back of the vehicle, and her dress is sticking straight up.
Wednesday.
America drums are helping this situation, but I want to see her stand up. I want to see. I think this is supposed to be like a Cardi B. Like it, y'all. I don't like it. This is the point. Everything from the dress to the car to the red carpet to the photographers, everything that you see is Black American culture, not white American culture, not Hispanic American culture, not Asian American culture. Everything that you see is Black American culture repackaged. When you understand, I've said this before. I said, y'all, it's like the whole world is in on one big joke and everybody's in on it except Black America. This is what I'm talking about. The biggest part of this joke is that they get to capitalize off of your culture. You get to do it and get nothing. We get to do it and we get to become millionaires, or we get to change our lives. Even if we don't become millionaires, we get to change our lives. It brings us happiness. It brings us new life. It brings us everything. Meaning everybody else profits off of your culture except you. Now, some might feel like, well, girl, it's not this big of a deal. It's just a girl in a dress. That's the point. You think of it as small things and it's not that big of a deal when those small things are literally the things that make up the big thing. And the big thing is, Black America, your job here is to be the people at the bottom of that pyramid I spoke to you about when I spoke about YouTube. Your job here is to be the people at the bottom of the pyramid doing all of the work while everybody else, this is the joke that Black America doesn't understand. We do all the work. We create all of the stuff. We create the culture, the language, the food, the everything. We create. But we never get the benefits. Everybody else get it. When Black America understands that, we might start to move differently. But what I'm telling you is, you need to understand that what you see across the world is your culture, not just in the west side of the world. All over the world, a lot of that are remnants off of your old culture. I'm gonna go back further than Columbus and his diseased ass coming over here. Centuries upon centuries ago, the world was nothing until Black America made it what it was. We weren't called Black Americans, but I'm calling us that because that's who we are today. We gave civilization and culture to the rest of this world. We did. We are the original man and woman, only Black America. So these things that you see that these people are repackaging and giving back to you because you don't remember, because a lot of us are walking around sleepwalking, you don't realize that they're selling you back your own shit. They're becoming successful off of your stuff, your language, your food, your culture, your music, everything that you do. They get to benefit, you get nothing. Be mindful of this when you're running into these foreigners who are cosplaying you in front of you. This is the gag. A lot of them don't even know it because most of y'all don't know it. Most of y'all are thinking that American culture is some sort of mixture of whites and blacks when it's not. White folks ain't come here with no culture, language, or nothing. They only came here with smallpox, bitch. And disease blankets for all I know. And I don't even know if that's real. They came here with dogs and smallpox. They didn't come here with names. They didn't come here with accents. They didn't come here with language. They didn't come here with none of that. They came here and got everything they got from being right here. That's why no white person all over the world is like the one in America. It's because he came over here and got his identity from here. You didn't get your name from no slave. The slave got his name from you. Okay, but I'm saying all that to say, understand what you're looking at when you're looking around the world. You're being gaslit into believe that these people are creating this culture, and they are not. These people are not creating any culture. They're taking yours, repackage it, and giving it back to you. That's why they can't do it so well. That's why they can't do it well at all, actually. Now, I want to move into this Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson thing. No, let me get into this Kenneth Petty situation. I heard, according to DJ Vlad, that Kenneth Petty may have gotten kicked out of Nicki Minaj's home. Y'all know Nicki Minaj have the $1 million or whatever multi-million-dollar mansion that she has over in California. And we know that because her husband is a sex offender and he has to register. So everywhere he goes, it's public record that he's there. They probably send out little cards in the mail saying, hey, FYI, there's a sex offender in your neighborhood. Here's the address. I remember one time that happened to me. That shit scared me. Glad I ain't had no little bitty babies out there. But the point is this. Everywhere he goes, he has to register because he's a sex offender. And when I saw this, it says DJ Vlad had pulled up the record to see where his home of record was, and it wasn't with Nicki. So with that being said, DJ Vlad is assuming that they broke up. Now, I don't know if they did. I don't know if he just changed his address on paper, but we're going to get into it together with what DJ Vlad had to say. It says, it looks like Nicki Minaj dumped her husband, Kenneth Petty. According to the sex offender registry, he's now living in a tiny 800 square foot house in Jamaica, Queens, instead of the $20 million Hidden Hills mansion Nicki owns. The rumor is that he got another girl pregnant, but that's not confirmed. Is this the greatest bag fumble of all time? Ooh. Do y'all think he cheated on Nicki? Yeah. I think he cheated. Do I think that he is put out the home? Well, according to Vlad, they said Mims just went live saying they're getting a divorce. Wait a minute. Because according to Vlad say his home of record is somewhere else. And let me say something about this sex offenders registry. He cannot live somewhere here and say his address is there. He can go back. He can be violated and go to jail. So even if Vlad is lying about the pregnancy rumor, if his home of address changed to Jamaica, Queens, he's there. He can't say he living in Jamaica, Queens. Remember, matter of fact, he almost went to jail last time because she moved to California. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that. They moved to California, and she didn't tell the people that he was with her. So it ended up coming out, and they locked his ass up and was about to give him all the time because he didn't register in California. So if his address changed back to New York, that probably means that's where he's at. Because legally, he can't say he's in New York, but occupy California. Legally, he almost went to jail for the same thing. Let me see. Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty. Let me see. I'm going to put up divorce. I don't know. Because Vlad does put 20 on 10. What is this? Who is this? It says Nicki Minaj allegedly files for divorce from Kenneth Petty after 6 years of marriage. Y'all called it. It's no secret. Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty has been in headlines time and time again, given the past. There were even rumors last year about him allegedly misusing her Amex. Well, it looks like they may have led to this fictional divorce filing we're dropping. Oh, this fake. That's an April Fool's thing. Nicki Minaj has allegedly separated from Kenneth Petty. Now, this is of 2 hours ago. Nicki Minaj has allegedly separated from Kenneth Petty and removed him from her home following rumors that he cheated and fathered a child with someone else. The New York SO registry list for Petty is public record, and it no longer lists the couple's previous luxury Hidden Hills, California mansion as his address. Oh, that's the house. That's the house. Girl, wait. Now, what's going on? Because it looks like he moved back in with his grandma. I know a grandma house when I see one. What's going on? That's an auntie or a grandma house. I know what I'm looking at. I can look at it. What did happen? Is Nicki still in the home in the mansion? It's just so many questions. Who knows? Nicki might be out there in Jamaica, Queens too, girl. Her and Kenneth Petty Jr. Her, Kenneth Petty Sr. and Kenneth Petty Jr. All three of the mother effers might be out there in Jamaica, Queens. Child, I don't know who out there in Jamaica, Queens. Somebody go knock on the door. Who out there? Go see. I need somebody with boots on the ground. I'm just playing. Please, that boy gonna come outside and beat y'all up. You know he is Michael Myers. They say he a serial killer. Please do not go knock on the people's door. Because if y'all come over here saying, boo, you send me over there and that boy beat me up, then next thing you know, y'all gonna want to try to drag me. Oh no, baby. Don't go over there. But if you happen to be outside on the street, get the tea. If you just happen to be walking up the street, right up the street where he lived, and you see him, take a picture. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. I ain't played that in a long time. If you just happen to be walking up the street, like I say, I'm not telling you to stop. Only thing I'm saying is just take a couple of pictures.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
The way he grabbed that lady by the back. What was his name? Reverend Whitehead? That nigga is the devil. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That nigga was the devil. The way he bit the bottom of his lip, when he grabbed the back of that lady's head, he wanted that lady's head off her shoulder. Yeah, he in prison. He locked up now. He locked up. I don't know if they threw away the key or not, but they definitely locked his ass up. That nigga wasn't worth 2 nickels rubbed together. He wasn't worth 2 nickels rubbed together. Red Mike. Let's move on. Y'all keep Kenneth Petty. No, don't keep him in the prayers. Don't keep Nicki in the prayers neither. Hell, not even Kenneth Petty Jr. Let's move on. I want to move on to Megan Klay. Now, we spoke about this yesterday on the other channel, but I'll give you a brief synopsis of what's going on. So Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson broke up. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I knew that it wasn't going to last because I never thought it was real, okay? But since they broke up, it's got the internet in shambles. Everybody's all freaking out like, oh my God, Megan's so great. How could he leave her? He's so horrible. He's a disgusting human being. How could he leave her? She's perfect. And I'm over here saying because y'all don't understand. Y'all live in the metaverse. But real life in the metaverse don't talk to each other. You get what I'm saying? See, on the metaverse, y'all think it's cool to be hoes. Y'all want to go get BBLs, shake your ass, all up and down the streets, all in the cameras. Coochies be out. Come on, let's talk about it. Coochies be out. Everywhere you go, titty slipping, twerking all over the world. And y'all think some quality man is sitting here saying, I'm going to marry her. It's delusion. I think it's even a level of mental retardation. Let's call it a thing. Let's say what we got to say. You cannot dibble and dabble on both sides of that aisle, my love. Now, I'm not saying ex-hoes can't get married. Ex-hoes get married all the time. But you can't dibble and dabble on both sides of the aisle. These are the facts. Megan Thee Stallion is beautiful, but she's a whore, a flipper, a toss-up. She's the fun girl. She's the girl that come to the club. She ain't got nothing upstairs, but she's gorgeous. Every man wants her, but they don't want her to be with her. They want to take a turn with her. That's Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of the women and the hotties who follow her would never see that because that's their God. All they see is she's gorgeous. How could he do this to her? When the fact of the matter is, first of all, he not no bum. Klay Thompson is his own multi-millionaire / Hall of Fame player. Let's start there first. He don't need Meg for nothing. If anything, her broke ass need him. Remember, rappers are broke, not athletes. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the bike. Rappers are broke, not athletes. They get money. The athletes are getting their money. The rappers are the ones who broke. But y'all would never think that because all you see is them in their glitz and glam. Okay? So with that being said, when this young man, Klay Thompson, runs across a Meg Thee Stallion, first of all, I think it was a PR thing. But let's just say he really saw her and he wanted to give her a chance. Nothing in the back of his mind said that he would wife her and do anything long-term with her. I don't care how much she played like she could cook in the kitchen, in that bitch making ramen noodles, bitch. I don't care about none of that. If in his mind she a flipper, he's not going to wife her. Now, there are some men out there who would love to wife a hoe, who would love to wife a flipper. And I think that those women need to go find those men. They're very far and few in between. Very far and few in between. But the average man is not trying to go get a woman that everybody had. Meg has literally been accused of being with damn near all them niggas in the doggone industry. You don't think Klay Thompson caught on to that? You don't think nobody never whispered in his ear, that's your girl? Oh, because look at this. Oh, the industry dirty. They be done had photos, videos of Meg. Look from this party. Yup, Shaniqua, she a eater. Look, she a eater. And you know how you know I ain't lying? Y'all remember the Diddy trial? During the Diddy trial, I think it was the Asian girl with 50 Cent baby mama. They was sending around videos to each other about what she was doing. So much so, when 50 sent the video to Diddy, when Diddy sent the video to 50, 50 was like, I already had that. 50 was like, I already had that video. And Diddy was like, the video of Cassie. Matter of fact, that's what it was. So Diddy had a video of Cassie, and this is the one he claimed to love. Diddy had a video of Cassie munching, chewing down to the ground, all kinds of shit. They was getting beat on, pissed on, chewed on, all kinds of shit. And he passed it around the industry. He did this to Cassie. You don't think they don't have no video or nothing out there with Meg? Y'all foolish. Man, watch out. You don't think them rich niggas talking behind the scenes? Yeah, I was at a party last year at the after party, and I seen her chew down 3-4 niggas. You don't think? Come on, man, y'all. Megan could be the most beautiful girl in the world. The fact of the matter is, her and Klay Thompson was unequally yoked. I'm sorry, they were not compatible. She's a whore. She can change it, but right now, that's just what she was. I don't care if she was in a relationship. My problem with the hotties is y'all internalize the stuff that's going on in these people's internet relationships, and y'all really feel away. Not everybody is hating Klay. Why would he do this? This is going to ruin his brand. No man's brand has ever been ruined from cheating on a bitch. Never. No man in history has ever had his brand ruined from cheating on a bitch, even if it was his wife. His brand does not get moved. It stays intact. But again, they broke up, the internet flipping out, and I want to get into a little bit of what the internet got to say. Now, I saw a few people responding to it. We're going to get into it, but I need y'all to know this is bound to happen. You cannot live the whole life and expect love. And let me speak on it from an energetic perspective. Y'all ever heard what you give is what you get? It's kind of like the law of reciprocity, I guess. If you put out whole energy, you are not going to attract quality men. Now, if you want to be a hoe, I suggest it, and I say go have fun, young hoe, run free. But you got to make that a moment, and then you got to get back to reality, boo. Yeah. You can't have a lifestyle of a hoe, but still be in search of love. The universe is not going to reciprocate love to you. They're going to give you a nigga that's a hoe. Does that make sense? So if you operating in hoe energy, the nigga you gonna get is gonna be a hoe. And this is why women get in all these relationships and continue to get cheated on and never understand why it starts with them. It's your energy. How they say, you attract what you are. What you are, you attract, or something like that. Same shit, different toilet. Flush it, okay? Be mindful of that. I want to get into, girl, I don't know why Michael Blackson had something to say, but let's get into what he had to say about the breakup. Like the video, please, y'all.
Hey, Thompson, I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. I mean, Meg is a queen. She's hot. She's beautiful. Got her life together. Successful. And I'm sure Coochie is good. Like, what more do you want? What in the light skinness is going on with you? Why don't
how y'all know her coochie good? She might be dry. She might be a spit starter. I'm just saying. Y'all don't know that because she's a twerk. She might be a spit starter. You don't know. The fuck?
Be more like your other light-skinned brother, Steph Curry. He's nice, faithful man. And I know I don't have the nerve. I know it's not the tea cutting the kettle black, but at least I drank my tea. Meg been through enough. Okay, this girl been shot at, but she moving on in life, and she finally felt like she found her a good man, and she found this nigga, this Fucking light-skinned white nigga. He won a few championships now. He's torn ACL, broken fibula, busted butt cheeks. He want to cheat while he's halfway injured. You ain't shit, my nigga. Klay Thompson, I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed.
Didn't your baby mama just leave you? Go lay down, Michael Blackson. And again, y'all don't know what this girl is. Y'all ain't with him. Y'all don't know what the hell going on. She might be annoying. She might be fine as hell, but stupid and annoying. You never know, you know? She could be fine as hell. I'm talking about gorgeous and beautiful, but, you know, can't have a conversation. Maybe that's something he want to share with somebody that he can relate to. I don't know. You just never know. Hold on. This girl had a great perspective. Let's get into it. Get the likes up.
Ladies, I want to talk about this arrogance in us. I'll say us because I'm a woman. Where you think you can change a person's behavior. Like, men are smart enough to know, okay, she's a hoe. Like, that's just what she is. I'm not the guy that's just going to change it all. It don't matter who the guy is. Even Chris Brown made a song saying, these ain't loyal. I want y'all to get, men have accepted it exactly the way it is, but you are fantasy world. He's not going to do it to me. How could he do that to me? I'm me. I'm so special. Y'all think y'all got this grandiose sense of self. And so this Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion thing, it was only inevitable. What did Shaq say? 6 months? I think Shaq gave it 3 months or 6 months. Like, after that thing happened with Tory Lanez and all that information dropped, do y'all not? First of all, a lot of people thought it was just a marketing type relationship. But y'all see this man, like, he Klay Thompson. And that's what I'm saying. Like, men come into scenarios with women, hey, sign this prenup, because I know how women can be. Like, men are very aware, unless they're green, unless dudes is green and they ain't got no, like, experience. You know, they'll always think, oh, she's just an angel. She'll be great for me. But guys look at track records most of the time. Y'all refuse to look at the Carfax. Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion, he knew what he was getting with Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I already know y'all ladies gonna try to look out for each other because y'all always do. Y'all reward bad behavior. Y'all reward bad behavior in yourselves. Y'all, not all. Because I know it's going to be some women, nah, I don't be rocking with. Calm down. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. You can't be Sexy Red. You can't be Cardi B and then be expecting this fairy tale for a hood nigga to ride up on a white horse or in not a white horse, but a Cadillac on 22s or something and whisk you away into the sunset and get married. I rarely see you all just marrying thugs. These thugs is not marrying y'all. I rarely ever just see thug weddings. Like, it's not happening. And y'all just keep, like, and I'm thankful. As the good guy over here, every day it take me, every day it take everything out of me not to be mean to women because y'all like it. It just works. It just works. It just works. Y'all want the guy that everybody wants. And then y'all usually don't want them until it's too late. What would stop? I mean, like, I knew this wasn't going to work. They not even from the same background. I just posted a video about divesting. Y'all be thinking y'all grew up in the hood, ain't had no culture, no etiquette classes, no lady classes, don't know. And y'all be wanting a CEO of a company. You're not even evenly yoked with that man. Y'all have got to start being more realistic.
Facts.
These guys are always what they are, and they keep but you know what? Y'all will do it for the 5 minutes of fame.
Yep.
Anything to not have to date down. Anything to make you feel like, well, that's what your level is. Your level is a person that can have as many people as they want. And somebody made a valid statement the other day about men get more money, get more options, women get more money and get less options. And then they blame the men. It's just men are not attracted to that as much. That's all. It's just not. They're just not. Those women don't. Those women don't receive them the same way that the women who are doing less or what. It's just what it is. And I do know some women in high places that have men on their level, but a lot of times they met in their younger years or they met on their way up. So they built together, and he respects her a certain way. They respect each other a certain way. Even the women who dated the men that were with them on their way up, they respect them a little bit more because, you know, even though sometimes they leave. But this Klay Thompson thing, and Megan Thee Stallion thing, it's just y'all think y'all so special. Oh, he'll do it for me. I'm me. Y'all keep getting a rude awakening. You are not special, sweetheart, unless you're special. Unless you're special. And then the world is going to have your back. But I'm not having Megan Thee Stallion back on this one. I'm sorry. Like, you're not, he was never going to look at you like, it's just the truth, man. People can say what they want to say. Like, I'm just a regular person. What do I know? But I just made a video on this, and it just, like, men are looking at what you used to do and how you used to act and deciding, is this the woman of my children? Is this the woman that's going to raise my babies? Okay. Y'all argue with me on my last post about the mugshot shawties and all that stuff. Last time I checked, women are the least likely to be visited in prisons. Men are not pen paling these women and marrying them. Men are not on these apps saying, oh, got to find me a woman in jail to raise my children. Y'all going up to the jails, marrying the men in the jails, bringing them home into your house. I don't know many men. Please DM me. Send me all the videos of men just taking in women for prison. Men do not like women that are unladylike. It doesn't matter when you try to change it around too late. It's just what it is. So y'all gonna keep trying to reach for the stars thinking you're up there and you're really not. Y'all just gonna share this man. Be okay with sharing this man. Guys are okay with the fact they got to get the money. Guys are okay with the fact that they got to stay in shape. Guys is okay with the fact that they got to live a certain way. But y'all, we ain't got to do nothing. All we got to do is be pretty and show up. It's not enough. It's not enough for Klay Thompson. It's not enough for those men. You're going to have to set yourself apart. And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the inner you that sets you apart from all them other women.
Hey, first of all, I see y'all calling that girl a dagger. Talking about, sir, shut up. But at the end of the day, the girl is spitting facts. And mind you, her being a stud, she's got a closer ear to men than you do. You might want to listen. I'm just saying. She actually talking to these niggas. Y'all over there talking to them to get smashed and get some money. She actually over there hanging with these niggas. I'm pretty sure she might have a little bit more intel on what these niggas is saying. But even if it's not about what they're saying, let's look at the results. Megan is beautiful, but it's not enough. It goes back to what I said about chasing the Instagram model, chasing perfection. When you do that, you're putting makeup on a pig. Y'all are too busy thinking all it means you have to do is look good, and it's not enough. It's not. It's not. And whether you want to believe that or not, that's up to you. That's why a lot of women continue on the hamster wheel over and over again. I know. I was on the hamster wheel. That's why I'm telling you. And coming off the hamster wheel, I can honestly see it clear as day why women continue to do what they do. It's because, first of all, you can't tell black women nothing. Let's be clear. You cannot, unless you are stroking a black American woman's ego, you can't tell them nothing. And I'm a black woman. But you cannot sit up there, and even when it's the truth, they will refuse it. They will tell you you a pick me. They will tell you this, that, and the third, because they don't want to have to change themselves. Now, other than this girl talking about how you got to share a man, I guess that if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I don't think once you do the healing work, you should have to. Let me say this. The part that stuck out to me is what y'all don't want to deal with. It's never going to be about the outside. It's always going to be about the inside. I was a wedding coordinator for years. I never seen a bad bitch come through that bitch getting married. Never. Let me say it again. I was a wedding coordinator for years. I sold gowns. I had the whole bit. I ain't never seen a bad bitch coming in that hole to get no gown. I'm not saying I haven't seen attractive women. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is I've never seen a bad bitch coming in there looking to buy no gowns. Never did. You just don't. You might see once every now and again, if you're lucky. It's like seeing a unicorn. But and when I say a bad bitch, I'm not speaking about an attractive woman. Attractive women come in and get married all the time. That's not what I'm saying. I said a bad bitch. Lace front, nails, makeup, BBL, Chanel bag, Beamer truck. You know what I'm talking about. They never come in that bitch get married. Never. Because like the girl said, when it comes down to what they want for their future, I'm talking about men. They're going to go for what seems right longevity-wise. At least a man with a head on his shoulder. Not all men. Some men don't give a damn. They just want to be married. You know what I'm saying? But a man of any substance who wants something out of life is not going to go grab the regular, degular, schmegular girl because she a bad bitch. And y'all be putting all of this time and money into your appearance and then be mad when the nigga don't value at the appearance you think you should be valued at because you spent all of this time and money. Delusional. Again, you cannot like the messenger and you can call her every dagger this side of the Mississippi. I'm here for it. But if you disregard the message, just understand when you get back on your hamster wheel, don't be mad at nobody but yourself. And black women will not take accountability for their own actions. That's why we can't get to the divine feminine women that we have out here, because most of us is still in this damn repeated cycle of bull because you can't tell you nothing. But again, I'm wrong. Most of y'all don't need to be woken up no way. So continue on. Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson broke up. I don't know why y'all thought it was going to work, but I get it because y'all believe everything you see on the internet. I'm here to tell y'all stop doing that because the internet is one big magic trick. The internet is one big magic trick. And niggas every day log in willingly prepared or willingly being a participant in being a part of the magic trick. Okay? Work on the inner you, ladies. Until you sit down in that mirror and work on the inside of you, you'll never make it. But I get it. Most people scared of that mirror. You scared to look at what you really look like. That mirror terrifies people. People don't like that mirror. Oh, God, no. They don't like to really see what it is. They'd rather say it's everything else than to really look at that. Please be mindful of that. Let's move on. Megan is right where she needs to be, by herself. And guess what? Don't matter how pretty she is. I know a lot of beautiful older ladies by themselves. Beautiful body. By themselves. I'm just saying. Y'all cannot take that advice if you want, and then we'll be back to square one again. Let's move on. Let's get into these Cabbage Patch Kids. I saw this video on Cabbage Patch Kids, and for y'all who don't know what I feel about the Cabbage Patch Kids from Phenom, or what I know to be the truth about the Cabbage Patch Kids Phenom, let me tell y'all something. Most of the white people you see and racially ambiguous people you see are fake. They're not real. That doesn't make sense. I work with old Bob and he's real. I work with Maria, she's real. I work with Bumba Boo, he's real. No, they not real. They real as far as humans in the aspect of the word, but they're not real. They're made in a lab. They're fake. Because what the government does not want to tell you guys is during the late 1800s, even before then, but let's go with this time frame, and even beyond. During the late 1800s and 1900s, they were literally creating human beings. And then they played the Cabbage Patch Kid game and threw it in our face and gave us Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. But the fact of the matter is there are real people walking out here who are descendants of clones, descendants of fake people. It sounds ironic. Most of y'all ain't never heard nothing like that before. It's going to make sense, though. You're going to realize that most of these people who identify as Mexican, I think some of them not, I know for, I ain't going to say I know because I can't prove it, but I believe in my heart, them Nigerians and them Ghana people, all them new Africans, the Mexicans, a lot of them, damn near all them Asians is made up. Oh, yeah. Damn near all them Asians is fake clone babies. Oh, yes. Especially the Chinese. Oh, girl. Clone babies. Girl, please. Allegedly. Conspiracy theorists. Hello. This is all conspiracy hour. But they're all clone babies. They're not real. But you won't think that. And this is how you know you can tell. No shade. And I don't want to say it like this, but I got to say it so you can understand. I think I said it before. Think about the production that these beings give to the world. You got Asia capitalizing off technology, right? But I believe that it's stolen technology that Asia has the commodity on. I believe that when they came and invaded America and started dividing up our shit, the technology went to Asia. Yeah, the fake clones over in Asia. But if you don't think that or don't know that, you think that they got technology. But other than that, what do these groups of people produce? They're no shade, and I hate to say it like this, but this is the God's honest truth. They're literally walking NPCs. They don't produce nothing. They don't produce nothing. They're just there. And you just say, oh, you Mexican. Yeah, I'm Mexican. They just there. They just exist. Pay attention to Mexicans when you ever, the next time you walk up to a Mexican or see a Mexican, pay attention, even when they're interacting with each other. It's kind of like they're there, but they're not there. And it ain't a language barrier. That's not what it is. It's not because you don't understand what they're saying. It's literally because they're descendants of cloned babies, cloned people made in a lab. They can only go so far. They can only do so much. That's why they only do what they do. I saw this video about the Cabbage Patch Kids that I wanted to share with y'all because this knowledge is going to start coming out that these people are not real, okay? And these descendants, are not real. Let's get into this video with the Cabbage Patch Kids, y'all. Like the video.
Most people think Cabbage Patch Kids were just a strange 1980s toy, but the idea behind them is much older and much stranger. Before the dolls ever existed, old world postcards showed babies literally growing out of cabbages. Thousands of them. This imagery was common in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And here's where it gets unsettling. During that same time period, babies were actually being mailed through the U.S. Postal Service. Not figuratively. Literally shipped like packages. There were also advertisements that looked less like adoption and more like shopping. People browsing, selecting children, almost like inventory. Now consider something else from that era. Old photographs show entire cities already built, but strangely empty. Massive streets, grand buildings, very few people. Some researchers ask a disturbing question. What if children were being removed from families and redistributed to repopulate these found cities? Most people think Cabbage Patch Kids.
I'm going to tell you what it was because I did the research on it and I did an Educational Friday on Cabbage Patch Kids. Those children were literally sent to populate areas and they were sent to be child slaves, especially in America. So what they did was created all of these babies in this field. They had these nurses rear them, right? And then once they got of age, they put them on these trains, and these trains will go all over America. But they were strategically sent on these trains to go to certain places so that they can build up the areas. They would get other clear people who are other immigrants and make them adopt the children so that the children could be farmhands. Also, every year, annually, the people came around and did an inspection to make sure that the children was doing well with the families. So basically, they come and say, hey, how are things going with you and your new adoptee? If the parents say, oh, it's going good, we love them, they're like, good. If the parents say this motherfucker don't work and I come get them, they'll tell you, no, you have to keep this child. So basically, these babies that we thought were real were not. They were strategically placed in areas so that they can be workers and also they can populate the lands so that they can rewrite the history. Okay? That's what this was all about. Be mindful of that, okay? Again, y'all can sit up here and say that it's a conspiracy theory, that y'all walking amongst people that are not real. And when I say people that are not real, I mean people without souls. They have spirits, but they don't have souls, right? Y'all are walking amongst a lot of beings that are not real. Some of these beings don't even know they're not real. but they're not. This is why they don't have a connection to source, universe, earth, or nothing. Okay? I'm telling you now. But please be mindful of that. It's gonna come out. I guess y'all gotta wait for the clear people in Twitter to tell y'all. So when Twitter tell y'all, we'll come back and rediscover it and rediscuss it. We'll come back then. Let's move on. We'll wait for Twitter to tell y'all and Instagram to tell y'all that, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, we did make fake people. This is gonna be, oh my God. Then this is the worst part. This was gonna piss me off. Y'all remember that video of that man that was in the airport after the Epstein files dropped? There was a man in the airport after the Epstein files dropped. He was losing his mind. How can you guys just be so naive? How can you go about your day about this, knowing that the Epstein files and what they've done? You know why it pisses off people like me, the conspiracy theorists? Because we've been telling y'all. Now you just come into realization because the white boy told you. Now you want to flip the tables. Go lay down. But again, I'm going to wait until the white boy come tell y'all. Then we'll come back and discuss it again. It's coming. It's coming. Mark my words. It is coming. Now, I want to get into children and learning. It's a Monday and it's a Learning Monday. Let me start off by saying this, Black America. You Black American women, mothers, should be the first teacher of their children. Your child should learn his name, how to write it, how to spell it, his colors, his ABCs, his 1, 2, all of the formidable or basic things that a child needs should not come from the school. It should come from you. If you or someone you know has a child that gets his first learning lesson at school, you have failed said child. I get it. We have been indoctrinated to believe that the school system will teach our kids. All we got to do is just drop them off. It's literally turned into a babysitting situation, and the school is not teaching our children. That's why we got kids coming out of high school right now that cannot read. They don't know how to tell time on a clock. And if you ask them to identify a circle, a square, or a rectangle, they would think that you were asking them Chinese arithmetic. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, a lot of us has started adopting the laziness and allowing the schools to be the first teachers of our children, and we are failing our children. This is why they get to 3rd grade and have issues, 6th grade and have issues, and so on and so forth, because the first teacher is not teaching them. Now, I did come from I guess I'll say a privileged place. My mama didn't work when I went to school. So when we grew up and my mama had her babies, she taught us all first how to read. How to read, how to write our names, how to spell. When I got to kindergarten, I already knew 1 + 1, 2 + 2, 5. I was helping the other children. My mama got my report card right now. I was in kindergarten helping the other children. My mama had already taught me this. I was just here going with the move. Yeah. We had chalkboards at home, all kinds, because this is the point. And y'all might feel like it's not good, but it is, because you can't depend on someone else to give your child its basic fundamentals, reading, writing, and arithmetic. That's supposed to come from your parents, from the mother. Okay, if you're a father and you into it, you too. But it's supposed to come from the parents. A mother is a child's very first teacher. Okay, that's why when y'all played Sexy Red and had these children bouncing all that bullshit, you were teaching your child to be the hoe that's gonna have a hamster wheel worth of problems growing up later. The mother is the first teacher of the child, not the father. The mother. It takes 2 people to make a baby. It's not fair. He gets to walk away. The mother, hello? The mother is the first teacher of the child. It's not up for debate. It's not up. Don't get mad at me because you live in an equal rights society and you feel like because he screwed me, he needs to be over here helping me. I get it. And if you live in a perfect world, you got a man who want to help you, I'm here for it. But the fact of the matter is nature dictates that a mother is a child's first teacher. Look at nature. Look at nature. What male species rear the children? Very few. Very, very, very few. Most of the children's formidable education, be it to fly, be it to learn how to walk, be it to learn how to growl, the child's first teacher is the mother, okay? It's the mother. And women, if you want to not have that role, then you need to not have children. Because what we're doing is creating a whole bunch of more NPCs that can't read, write, add, talk. And listen, I'm seeing it today. God bless the young children today, but they slow as turtles. These children don't have basic fundamentals. They're slow. I'm not no shade. We raising a bunch of idiots, my nigga. We're literally raising them. You go to a fast food restaurant and ask them about something small as napkins. They go. One of the boys, the register broke, and I wanted a refund for my salad. I was at a Zaxby's a while ago. I wanted a refund for my salad, but the register broke. No, the Wi-Fi went down. He couldn't count the money to give it back. He could not go into the register. You know how back in the day, you go into the register and you'll just say, oh, screw it. If the little machine ain't working or if the computer ain't working, I know he gave me a 20 and the thing cost $10.66. So I know I owe him back $9.44. These children don't know nothing. And let me tell you something. Y'all could put it on the schoolhouse all you want. Black women, this is all your fault. Black American women, if your children having issues with reading, writing, and arithmetic, this is all your fault. You are the child's first leader, and when you do not teach the child, you set them up for failure. Now, why is this important? I saw this video of this educator who was talking about how Black people are sending their children into these education systems unprepared by not being their first teacher. And let me tell you something. We got to get back to that. Even if you didn't have your mother as your first teacher, you need to break the generational curse. Hello? Because that's what we're supposed to be here doing anyway. You need to break the generational curse and become an educator to your children. It just is what it is. Y'all want to just have the babies, have a baby shower, a sip and see, have a damn, a baby shower, a sip and see, a gender reveal, but y'all don't want to put in no effort when it comes to the actual rearing of these babies. That don't go like that. That just don't go like that, y'all. That don't go like that. Now I got to say that part. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I want to share this video of this lady who's an educator, and y'all need to hear from her perspective. And don't tell me, because these teachers this, these teachers that. I was a substitute teacher for a little while. The parents are worse than the fucking children. I've been in a situation to where I felt like no wonder the child fucked up. Look at the mom. Look at the paw. I've understood why a kindergarten could say, oh, hey, my mama wear heels and she be dancing like this in kindergarten. When the mama came in to get her, I understood why the kindergarten little girl was fucked up. Why she was in there trying to kiss on the little boys. They in kindergarten. Now I understood why this little girl was running behind the little boys trying to play catch, get a little bit and kiss. Her mom's stripper and she changing her clothes in front of her daughter, not realizing she's teaching her daughter all the wrong shit, yet and still you're teaching your child. Rather you want to believe it or not, or rather you want to admit it, you are still your child's first teacher. It's just the fact that most Black women today are teaching their children everything wrong. Let's get into this educator, y'all. Get the likes up on the video because this is a very important message. Let's get into it.
And the first thing that we need to do is address this common misconception that learning starts in kindergarten. Your child is not even allowed to attend school until they turn 5 years old. That means that the learning should have started at home. You have 5 years to teach your child how to write their name. You have 5 years to teach their child their basic letter sounds. You have 5 years to teach your child how to count to 10 or even 20 so that they have some kind of foundation to continue learning when they enter kindergarten. Just because kindergarten starts at 5 does not mean learning starts at 5. Children are getting behind early on and they cannot catch up because they don't have basic foundational skills. Kudos to those kindergarten teachers who are trying to manage those kids that can't even write their name when they come into the classroom. They're starting from square one because you did not set them up for anything better than that. So the work that the kindergarten teachers are doing is your work that you didn't do on top of what they should be learning in kindergarten. And it's causing a cycle of kids just falling more and more behind because a teacher can only pick up so much slack throughout one school year. Learning does not start in kindergarten. Learning starts at your house, and you have 5 years to teach your child basic academic skills.
Shout out to the beautiful sister. She's absolutely right. You want to know why these children are coming in to school and not knowing nothing? It's because the first 5 years, you know what the parents spend time doing? Buying clothes, buying shoes, throwing birthday parties, getting Power Wheels, online, talking about me and my broke best friend, spending thousands of dollars on. That's why the first 5 years, they too busy doing that. Ain't nobody got time for no reading, writing, and arithmetic. We don't give a damn if this child can speak. He look good. He got that new G-Wagon Power Wheel. We posted it online. We took him to Disney World. We got him to go behind the scenes and meet not Michael. That might be Michael under the goddamn Minnie Mouse. We got him to go see Mickey Mouse. We do his third birthday party in Florida. And we had all of the characters there. That's where the mindset is of the parents. That's where the mindset are of these parents. Let me tell you something. These children be very well dressed. The little girl I told you about who was saying her mama was a stripper without saying her mama was a stripper, hair braided up, very nice, very well kept. These were not no broke, po-ass, busted up kids. But the mentality was shifted because you can tell where the emphasis went. The emphasis went on the bullshit. Yeah. Oh, it's his first birthday. Let me get him a phone. What? It's his second or third birthday. He need to get that new 10 series iPad. What? It's his fourth or fifth birthday. We got to get him the new bike with the jets on the back. What? No, and this is the worst part. These children grow up to be non-productive citizens and also slaves. Because what happens is they're completely attached to the mother, right? They're completely attached to her. They cannot function outside of the parents or mother who created this facade of a lifestyle that they live. So when they become adults and have to figure it out on their own, this is why you see a lot of people on TikTok screaming, oh my God, I just want to die. I can't afford my rent. Oh my God, what am I going to do? It's every day. It's just work. I can't take this anymore. That's those people you see on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter that are crashing. They have no survival skills. They have no people skills, no work skills, no skills. They have no skills. And it's all the parents' fault. Both of them. It's all the parents' fault. Because all we care about is what we could post online. And I keep saying it, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. Y'all only be using these children to shit on each other. Y'all only spend all these thousands of dollars on Prime and stuff to shit on the next bitch. Y'all only spending thousands of dollars on birthday parties to shit on the next bitch. Y'all only taking these vacations to shit on the next bitch. Everything y'all doing is for the next bitch. And that's why y'all going to continue to lose. But I'm telling you now, Coming up, if we want to create generational wealth, you got to have a generation to pass it off to. We can't pass off generational wealth to these NPCs y'all out here creating. Yeah, it's a lot of women out here hollering about they want to create generational wealth. Who are you going to pass it off to? Your child can't read or write. How can they take on generational wealth? I'm just trying to see something. Help me out. You can work your fingers to the bone and you can make $1 trillion if you don't have children who at the very least, we're not even talking about mentality, but at the very least who know how to read, write, and apply arithmetic. How can you create generational wealth? You're not. You're not. And guess what? See, when you close your eyes, that baby gonna have the child you left it to gonna be broken 365 easy. And I don't give a fuck if you left them $1 trillion or gazillion. In 365, they're gonna be broke. All that work you did, everything you did, down the drain. Everything you did was for nothing. All that work, and what did it get me? Nothing, because you didn't prepare. Mindset is what this is about. And generational wealth, all of this comes into that. Education is key. Being able to create babies that can actually be productive citizens to society is key on generational wealth. You can't have generational wealth without a generation to pass it off to. Teach our babies. Don't put them in front of the doggone TV. And let Cocoa Melon, I don't know what the hell that shit is, or whatever them churn, they get in front of that TV and be mesmerized under that goddamn witchcraft. That them babies, I be seeing them babies like this. I think they got witchcraft on that shit. Instead of sitting y'all babies in front of them TVs, take 30 minutes out your day and do like my mom used to do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Instead of teaching your baby how to sing the Sexy Red song, sit down and start talking about Hickory Dickory Dock and how the mouse ran up the clock, bitch. Yay. Yay. That's what y'all need to be doing. Y'all on this bitch putting the clothes on the baby, buying pacifiers like Rockhead. Buying pacifiers like Rockhead. The baby neck can't even hold a damn thing up. Teach the baby about Little Miss Muppet and when she sat on her tuppet eating her porridge and hay or whatever the hell that hoe was eating. That's what y'all need to be doing, okay? Teach the children. Don't just create them. Teach them now. Each one teach one. Now, if y'all don't, that's why them children gonna grow up and whip y'all. They're gonna be calling me, oh, she hit me in my head. Told you, if you'd have taught her how to read. If you'd have taught her 911 actually meant danger, she would have knew when you pulled out the phone. What it was, Kiki, curves and whey, girl, I don't know. Herbs and hay, bitch. I don't know, but y'all got to read that to them children. For real. We got to get back to the children. How Whitney said, I believe the children are our future. If them children our future, bitch. If these the children, yeah, I feel bad for us. And with that being said, I got to get up off here. Oh, also, too, please take your children outdoors. Somebody just put that in the chat. Take your children to the park. Let them children go outside. Just because you don't want to go outside, vampire, don't mean them children don't want to be outside. Take them children to a park. Bring your phone and your earbuds or something. Take your shoes off and you go sit outside. 30 minutes a day ain't going to kill you. Go outside, take them damn children to the park. Let them go get on the slide or something. Let them go burn their little booty on the slide or something. Take them children outside. It's summertime. Duh. Because if them niggas was outside, you'll be outside. Yeah. If them niggas was out there, then next thing you know, you want to go get your little outfit. Take them children outside. Shit. And you go touch them grass with them. That's the problem. The parents ain't touching no grass. It ain't the children. It's the parents. Okay? Shajay, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, saw a young cop and knew he wasn't real. He knew that I knew he avoided me in the store. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the super chat. RKT, thank you so much for making it rain. Where's my music? Thank you, boo. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you, RKT. T, she says, have fun on your trip and thank you for all you do for us. She says, oh, for the Acorns, we need just as many people watching Educational Friday as we do the Morning Joe's. Facts. Also, I would love to help you with anything you need. Gonna send you a video or something I did. Please do. Thank you so much, Archive T. You're so beautiful. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. And shout out to everybody who be sending me stuff. And, you know, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, I think I read this one. Yeah, I read this one. But with that being said, y'all, I got to hop off. I got to do, we got Malone Madness Monday at the Dollhouse. Make sure y'all pull over, and pop out. We will be over there doing that today. But I'm dead ass serious, y'all. Go outside. 2 things I want y'all to take away from this live. If y'all don't take away nothing, teach your children and go outside. Teach your children and go outside, okay? With that being said, I love y'all down. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all here tomorrow for the Morning Joe's. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.